Hello everyone, my name is Kim Dent and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator who lives in Maryland Heights, Missouri in the USA. And I am here today to share with you a cute card that's quick and easy using the Celebrate with Tags stamp set as well as the dies. I quickly fell in love with the stamp set because of the cute little mitten that is in the stamp set. That's why I got the bundle. But I'm going to show you today how versatile the stamp set as well as the dies are from the bundle. So give me just a second. I'm going to sync my laptop and then we'll get started. I hope all of you who celebrate Thanksgiving had a wonderful day yesterday. I hope that it was, whether you were with friends and family or celebrating with just a loved one, I hope you had a wonderful day. And all of us who are who had leftovers, I hope you are enjoying some of that today. So hold on just one second. Let's see. Well, it doesn't appear that I'm syncing, so hold on one second. Oh, there I am. Thank you for your patience. Okay, hold on one second. I'm going to turn my camera down. There we go. So the card that I'm making today is a birthday card. And as you can see, it's bright and colorful. You can find the stamp set as well as the dies. It's found in our July through December mini catalog. And you can find it on page 67. So there's that sweet little mitten that I was telling you about earlier. This is why I got the stamp set, but look at how sweet it is. There are so many different, you can see, you've got the hearts, happy birthday, Merry Christmas, to and from, made with love, the balloon, and then let's celebrate you. That we're going to use this one on the inside of my card today. The X's and the O's for Valentine's, hugs and kisses, and then be jolly can be used to coordinate with Merry Christmas. But it really is the die set that knocks it out of the ballpark. Hold on, and I'm going to show you. You can see a little bit right here, but I'm going to pull in my dies so you can see how fantastic it is. So here's the coordinating die set from Celebrate with Tags. And here's the case for it. It is 14 dies that come in the die set. And you can see there's a die for the mitten. There's the hearts, the balloon, which I used today, this amazing snowflake, the candles. This would be great on a birthday card. This little piece kind of like punches out little bitty holes. There's your two banner dies. This one, the stitch circle, and this one, the stitch rectangle. This is why I always tell my friends, like when you're taking a look at die sets, even though if you, like, let's say you needed to create a card and it didn't have anything to do with the coordination of the Celebrate with Tag stamp set, these two, as well as these two, they are awesome because you can use these, you can continue to use these, keep them out like on your stamps table. I love these two. Anytime you can have like label dies or stitch shapes as well as these teeny tiny ones. You can do so much with it outside of using the tag set. So here are the 2 tags that come in the set. Or this one I've used a lot already, and I'm going to be using this with Christmas cards. This one actually folds up and makes kind of like you could insert a gift card into it. But how amazing is this? So that's your tag set. And then here's a close-up of the stamp set, Celebrate with Tags. Look at these little stitching. And then Let's Celebrate with You, Made with Love is so sweet. And I love hearts. So, but this is what drew me to it. And then when creating birthday cards, whether you need kid birthday cards or just for your friends, I kind of look at this. I think balloons and I think kids for some reason. But the card that I'm making today, I think you could send to just about anybody. That would be a cute, like, teenage girl or just a girlfriend. You could do all sorts of colors. So you can see the DSP that I've used today. This is from the Celebrate Everything amazing 12 by 12 pack, and it's actually a host reward. You can find it in the very back of the July through December. So girls and guys, this is not going to be around for much longer. There you can see Celebrate with Everything. It's a host reward in the July through December, and it is awesome. It's bright and colorful, and there are just so many different occasions that you'll see right here. There's the ornaments, but there's 4th of July, there's Valentine's, there's just all sorts of patterns that all you have to do is have a $150 order or collect $150 in orders, turn that into your demonstrator, and then you can choose this as a host reward. So that's what I'm using today. Isn't it sweet? As well as, so there you can see the diagonal stripes, these sweet little polka dots. That's from that same pack. So let's get started stamping. I'm going to set this to the side. Hello, everyone. Hi, Karen. Hi, Nancy. Hi, Carol. Thank you for tuning in. And to all of you who are going to watch me on the replay, thank you, thank you. All right, I'm going to show you the card kit, all the pieces. So I chose a thick, basic white card base, and it measures 5.5 by 8.5. Or in centimeters, it's 21 by 14.9 centimeters. And then my Celebrate Everything piece of DSP, this is 4 by 5 1/4, or in centimeters, 10 by 14.4. I just want to show you the flip side. Isn't that sweet? Looks like shaded spruce and maybe a little bit of granny apple green. So there's that. And then Pacific Point, this layer is 3 by 4 or 8 by 10 centimeters. And then the other piece of DSP from Celebrate Everything, the sweet little polka dots, is 2 3/4 by 3 3/4 or 7 by 9.5 centimeters. And then the last thing, I didn't give the measurements for these, but these are just scraps, and this is what we're going to stamp the banner as well as the balloons on. So I'm going to set this to the side. Do all of you eat turkey on Thanksgiving, or do you eat something else besides turkey? I know I had some friends, they eat ham on Thanksgiving, or sometimes like pork loin, but we ate turkey yesterday along with a lot of other goodies. Thank you, Karen. Okay, these are the colors of the ink that I'm using. Granny Apple Green, Pacific Point, and Polished Pink. And they coordinate so sweet with the DSP. And I'm going to bring in, here's my balloon stamp. And I'm going to have my chamois close by because we're going to use it to clean off in between each balloon. Okay, Pacific Point. Turkey at your house, Terry. Did you have, what else do you all have? Do you have, we always have cranberries and stuffing or dressing. We had cornbread casserole. We had apple pie. This is Granny Apple Green. Oops. Okay, now there, can you see I pressed a little bit too hard, but that's okay because the die is going to take care of that. You're not even going to see that. Thanks, Nancy. And then one more, polished pink. I'm a pink girl. I love any of the shades of pink that we carry. That one. And then the last, oh, you know what? The last thing I need to do is bring in, I'm going to set this aside. I'm going to bring in this long skinny piece and the happy birthday stamp. So this card is a great card. Oh, now that's a little bit too light. Let's flip it over. I think I'm going too quick. That bead didn't turn out as nice as I wanted it to. There we go. Look at the font. Isn't that fun? And don't worry, it's a little crooked on there, but because I'm using a die to cut it out, which I haven't talked about the dies, the banner die. So I don't need to worry that it's not straight on there because I'm going to cut it out. And I've already done that for us, so you don't have to sit and watch me cut it out with my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. But I do want to tell you about, so the die that I use to cut out the happy birthday, it is from the Stylish Shape dies, and this is another one that is so good. So Stylish Shape dies are in our annual catalog. You get 15 in the set, and you can see here there are banners, stitch squares, and circles. I'm using this large banner to cut out the happy birthday. And then with our little balloon, I think you saw it earlier, but here's the little balloon die that I used. That's from the Celebrate with Tags die set. So we're just going to take this away, and from the magic of television, we're going to bring in, there's my happy birthday. And my 3 sweet little balloons. So they're ready to go. So we're going to assemble our card. And I'm going to bring in this amazing DSP. Oops, got to take the cap off. Oh, let's see what's sometimes, you know, when I use my Simply scoreboard, but sometimes the one kind of, I don't know, I got it off by a little bit, so it kind of overhung a little bit. So I always put like the shorter end on the back side, or maybe it just means that I need to put a better crease in it with I didn't do that with my bone folder. There's that, the card base. And then we're going to bring in Pacific Point. This is that 3x4 layer. And then another layer of this sweet polka dots. I love polka dots. Okay, and then I'm gonna bring in I think the polished pink balloon goes first, and it just gets a little bit of Stampin' Seal or the adhesive of your choice. It's gonna go right there. Then I'm gonna put the Granny Apple Green one right next to it. there. And then the Pacific Point balloon, I'm gonna put a dimensional behind it. I think I'm gonna set there for a second, and I'm gonna bring in my happy birthday. I love it. Me too, yeah. They're bright and cheerful. Thanks, Terry. Okay, this is gonna hang off of the layered piece right here. And then I'm gonna bring in, oops, I didn't pull off. It's important when you're using dimensionals to pull off these little boogers who they multiply. Oh, now it's crooked. Hold on. There we go. Now pull this off. And this is gonna go just to add a little interest, like different levels. Right, then I love embellishments, and the ones that I used for this card, these are actually from the Storybook Gnome Suite. They're in the July through December mini catalog. They're called the Fine Sparkle Adhesive Back Gems, and they are so fun. I'm thrilled because you can see, let's see, I'm not sure. This is Pool Party. These are Pacific Point. I'll have to look. See if I can find. Here we go. They are, I think there are Pacific Point. Oh, Poppy Parade is the red one, and Pale Papaya. So there you can see they're on page 43 of the mini catalog. But I'm excited because these coordinate so sweetly with the Pacific Point card stock and the colors that are in the DSP. So I'm going to bring out my Take Your Pick tool. Love this thing. And we're going to put 3. I always feel like you want to use like an odd number of embellishments. That's how I was taught, not even. You want to use odd, so we're going to use 3. So sweet. And then I'm going to bring in another one of my favorite tools, Wink of Stella. So with using the Wink of Stella, you're just going to be really careful because like with these bold colors, I'm just going to use it ever so lightly on there because the Wink of Stella can be picked up. Sometimes it's fun to use this like as a blending tool, and it also adds a little sparkle, but you have to be careful. See, I think I can see right there, Pacific Point has been picked up on my brush, so I'm going to just take it and on my grid paper, clean it out. But I love Wink of Stella. Most of my cards, most of my cards, I think I use Wink of Stella. I love it that much. There you go. And then the last thing we need to do, set this to the side. I'm going to bring another one of the stamps. I love it when you have stamp sets that have like an outside and an inside. So we're going to bring in the stamp. It's called it says Let's Celebrate You, and I'm going to bring back Pacific Point. You're welcome, Karen. I'm glad you like it. So get that nice and inked up. Get your stamp as straight as you can get it. Then I think we need a balloon on the inside and on our envelopes. Thanks, Carol. It is a bright and cheerful card. Put the inside, and then let me bring in my envelope. You always want to stamp your envelopes. Isn't it fun to get a card in the mail and you've got, you know from the minute that you see it that it's from your Stampin' Friends. Let's see. I'm gonna clean it off. I think it would be sweet to put 3 on there. So close that lid, girls. You know what happens when we don't. Then the last color, Polish Pink. This is my Stampin' Chamois that I have. I have both Stampin' Scrubs and a Stampin' Chamois, but right on in my workstations, the chamois is never far away because it is wonderful. It cleans off our stamps so nicely. So if you don't have one, I just have my chamois in a stamp case, and all you have to do is moisten it. Now you can see it comes in a lovely shade of, let's say Highland Heather, but you can tell the love that's on here. I use it like every time I stamp, it's right here, but it stains, and then you just have to clean it out, to clean that excess ink out, you just have to wash it out with water. I know some of my friends, they might use a little bit of dish soap, but I just use water. But yeah, and then it's in a stamp case and sits right here. So that's my card, girls. I hope you liked it. I hope you'll take a look at the Celebrate with Tags bundle. And if you don't have it, get your hands on one before it goes away. So thank you, girls. Happy Black Friday. And I'll be back in just a little bit to share another tip with you. So stay tuned. Bye-bye.